What's going on, guys? My name is Irvin Angulo, and I would like to welcome you back to my channel where I am attempting to make $1 million in 1 year in real time. Now, before we get started, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love if you'd hit that subscription box. Not only does it promote the channel better, but it also encourages me and it makes me want to create more content. Today, we are going to be going over my January income. Like I told you guys in my intro video, I am going to be open and real with all things money. I also said that I'd be providing you with a monthly update on my finances. That way you know where I'm at towards my $1 million goal. Now, I know videos like this can come across as boastful, but just know that this has taken me 5 days to record and it's even given me a pimple. The last thing I want to do is discourage anybody. This channel was created to encourage those who want to pursue the things that they're passionate about, and that's it. I'm going to be talking about what used to motivate me to make money, what now motivates me, how much I made, and what it is that I do for a living. Over those 4 things, I hope that you can find encouragement. Before I tell you how much I made, I want to tell you what used to motivate me to make money. And to do that, I got to take you back to my childhood. Growing up, I was always told that I would never amount to anything because of the way I applied myself in school. In elementary school, I was held back a grade. In junior high, I was thrown around different alternative schools. And in high school, I graduated with a 1.7 GPA. And I know from the outside, I looked like another student who didn't care about his education, but what they didn't know is that I had a tough upbringing back at home. You see, when I was 6 years old, my dad was arrested and then later deported to Mexico, which left my mom all alone with the job of raising 6 kids. And she had to do that with speaking 0 English. My mom didn't let that hold her back because she started a housekeeping business. And I remember at a young age watching my mom wake up early and come home super late. When we were old enough, she would start taking us to work with her, and I remember being 8 or 9 years old, cleaning up after kids that were my age. I remember that alone was super discouraging, but on top of that, watching people disrespect my mom and sometimes not even pay her for her cleaning services really broke my heart. And I remember as a young boy sitting around thinking about all these different thoughts, and they just made me so angry. I always had this vision of going back to those houses, knocking on their doors and saying, "Look at how wrong you were about my family." Or going back to that school district and saying, "Look at how wrong you were about me." You see, my motivation stems from always wanting to prove people wrong. I'm no longer motivated by proving people wrong. I've even gone back and forgiven all those who have spoken negatively over my life. You see, I now find my motivation in knowing I could be a positive influence for those who are currently going through that same situation or something similar. I believe our stories have a lot of power, and when we share our stories, it can provide freedom for others. You see, in the Bible it says that what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn for good. And I don't think that God's done with your story or mine. Now that you know what motivates me, let me tell you how much I made in January. In January, I made $31,550. And guys, I cannot say that without feeling extremely blessed and beyond grateful that I've been put in a place where I can do that. You see, I was talking to my mom earlier and I was asking her how much she made when we were younger. And she said there were years where she would only make $15,000 a year. So I know what it's like to come from that to where I am now and knowing where it is that I want to be. In the Bible it says, the thief's purpose is to steal, kill, and destroy. But my purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. Now, I don't think that the scripture's talking about money and money alone. You see, my mom would always say that we were never broke because we were wealthy in love. And this is just my reminder to you that money alone will never satisfy. I know that's different from every other financial YouTube page you watch, but I'm just letting you know that there's not a dollar amount that's going to change your happiness levels or who you are as a person. Money can be used as a tool, but a tool alone. So don't think that pursuing money and just doing that is going to provide this crazy lifestyle that's going to bring you all this happiness and joy, because it's not. I don't feel any different this month than I felt last month, and I don't feel any different this month than I did when I was a kid. So, with that being said, let me tell you what it is that I do for a living. I run and own Aqua Exterior Cleaning alongside my younger brothers, Isaiah and Zuriel, and I also am a sales manager for a local roofing company. And what I do is I sell. And for as long as I can remember, I've been selling. When I was 10 years old, I would knock on all the neighbors' doors up and down the street wherever I could go, asking if they would like my lawn care services, my snow shoveling services, and even tamales on the weekends. It was always extremely scary getting in front of people, knocking on their doors and saying, "Hey, would you like to buy my services?" Little did I know that it would get me to where I am today. I now still knock on doors, cold call, do all those things just to get in front of people. But it's something that I became extremely passionate about. I no longer call myself a salesman, I now call myself a relationship builder. I've gotten really good at building relationships quickly because I've noticed that just selling and selling alone does nothing. But building a relationship causes this like subscription-based income from like a specific group of people. Like if I'm selling Aqua exterior cleaning and I see that they have a bad roof, but I'm not just selling, I'm building relationships, it causes this way of me getting my foot in the door when it comes to when they need a roof because I now built a relationship. So that's my little sales 101. Now that we are all wrapped up with all those things, I just want to remind you guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscription box. Like I said, not only does it promote the channel better, but it also encourages me and it makes me want to create more content. I hope you guys got something from this video. I know I did. Trust me, it's hard to record this type of stuff. It makes me get vulnerable in a way that I never thought I could, but I hope you guys are enjoying it and I can't wait to see you next time. Peace.